My name is Jack Connery, Commander, U.S. Navy. Went through a couple of Navy schools in the following January and ended up on the USS Reaper, MSO 467 in Long Beach, California. I had a fright when I first went aboard. I was taken up to meet the captain, and he says, "Mr. Connery," he says, "I'm glad to have you aboard, but I want you to know you've got 2 strikes against you." And I said, "Sir, I'm sorry. I don't want to strike out." And he said, "You'll notice that your relief is the officer you're relieving is no longer here." He said, "I fired him 2 weeks ago. He's gone." And he was a graduate of the University of Oklahoma. And he also went to OCS. So he said, "There are your 2 strikes." But it turned out that this was the finest man, Lieutenant Commander Tom Murphy was his name. He was the finest officer I've met in 21 years of service in the Navy. I have to say that had any of my other COs been my first CO, I would have got out of the Navy in 3 years. But it didn't work that way. And I always felt when I walked off the ship to my next duty station that if the Navy was good enough for him, it's certainly good enough for him. He put a lot of faith and a lot of responsibility and a lot of trust in his junior officers. He wanted us all to be ship handlers, and he wouldn't dock the ship or get it underway if one of us wanted to. And finally, he was assigned, "If Connery, you do it. Someone else do it." But I always had a trouble mooring it when we got back in. I had a problem docking the ship. I just made mistakes, and he was always right behind me, and he would say, "Mr. Connery, I have the con," and he'd fix it. And the 3rd time I was trying to bring the ship in, everything was going perfect. But I thought something's going to go wrong. It always does, and I know he's behind me, and I looked back, and he wasn't there. And I looked down over the bridge, down onto the forecastle, and he was down there talking to the chief boatswain mate. So I had to do it. And once I got her tied up, I never had a problem. And I often said to myself, what a good ship handler I am. And I've handled some big ones. He was fair, he was honest, and he was good, and just a good man. And that kept me in the Navy. And there were a couple of times along the way after that I thought, I'm going to quit this outfit, but didn't. I remembered him. But anyway, he had recommended, there was a new construction going on of a new minesweeper, a new class. The first ship was coming off the line, and he had been asked to recommend nominations for the boardroom, and he nominated me. This was to be a ship in Charleston, South Carolina. And it was being built at Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, and would be brought out through the Seaway, would be commissioned in Boston. So pretty soon I got orders to the USS Ability, and I went to Charleston